from Ohio is recognized.
Yeah, I would yield 4 minutes to the gentleman from North Carolina, my friend, Mr. Bishop.
Mr. Bishop is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I thank the gentleman, the ranking member, for yielding. I often think it's helpful to think what Americans must be thinking as they watch debates here on this floor. And in this instance, I'm sure that Americans think, as Mr. Massey suggested and as I just have been thinking and was thinking in our markup, aren't we already doing this? Aren't there alert systems that go out all the time for times when a child's been abducted, an elderly person's gone missing, all sorts of things? Yeah, sure enough. Federal, state, and local officials already use the Integrated Public Alert and Warning System, IPAWS, to alert the public to emergency situations. Government officials use the IPAWS Wireless Emergency Alert, the WEA, lots of acronyms, sure there are, there's government, to send emergency alerts to mobile devices and use the Emergency Alert System, EAS, to alert media platforms. According to FEMA, quote, imminent threat alerts include natural or human-made disasters, extreme weather, active shooters, and other threatening emergencies that are current or emerging. So wait a minute. Active shooters are already specifically covered by FEMA under the existing alert system? So what's going on? A hint emerged in our committee markup when the gentleman from California, Darrell Issa, offered an amendment to broaden the name of the bill, not just to cover active shooters. The gentleman from Rhode Island opposed the amendment, not only opposed it, but he termed Mr. Issa's proposal offensive. Now we're getting to it. And Ms. Dean from Pennsylvania, the gentlewoman who spoke a moment ago, she called it gun legislation. An alert system is gun legislation? It comes down to another messaging opportunity, doesn't it? The yearn to sensationalize an admittedly awful problem. But I've got to say to my fellow members of the House of Representatives, sensationalizing this problem is not a solution to it. The examples given by Ms. Dean on the floor today, she herself said reflected her desire for radical change. But all of her examples avoided the topic at hand, this alerting system. How would a redundant emergency alerting system of national scope have impacted the Juneteenth Day shooting on 14th Street here in the District of Columbia? Or the shooting last week, a gang-related shooting in Philly? How would an alerting system have changed that? And here's what I'd say to the members on the other side. You're still not grappling with the real issue. The Juneteenth shooting did not occur because the existing public alerting systems were inadequate, nor because, in fact, guns are available or even prevalent, as they have always been in the United States since its founding. And if you do not address what has changed, your efforts will only grow government and reduce freedom. Mr. Cicilline just said, well, small police departments don't have the resources to access alerting systems or to learn about best practices. Really? I was in the state legislature in North Carolina. I know what resources we made available. We would never fail to make available. We would never fail to make available.
Gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. We would never fail to make available, and it is not beyond the resources of any state in this union to make public alerting systems available and to consider such issues as whether or not we wish to activate vigilantes who might respond to such an alert. This makes no sense. You're not grappling with the issue. And for that reason, this is not the answer, and it should be defeated. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back. The gentleman from Ohio reserves. The gentleman from Rhode Island reserves. The gentleman from Ohio is recognized.